Okay, hello everyone. Today we're here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in JustFlight's Piper Turbo Arrow 3. We have an 80 nautical mile flight from Victor November Yankee Van Nuys to Oscar November Tango Ontario International. We'll be flying the Burbank BURP8 TEC Route, so we'll be flying IFR, and we've got some rain and storm clouds to deal with, so we'll be in the soup for a good chunk of this flight. Should be fun. Let's hop into the pilot seat and get started. It's not always sunshine and daisies, but that's why we have instrument flight rules. I'll be quiet for a minute and just listen.
Parking brake.
Isn't that awesome? You could hear the rain pattering on the roof of the aircraft. Today's IFR flight is actually pretty simple. We're using two VORs, the Van Nuys VOR and the Paradise VOR, and mostly flying in a straight line between the two of them. This is a TEC Route. These are pre-packaged IFR flight plans that you can find on the ZLA ATC website. Put in your two airports and it will tell you the available routes. When you read this one, it looks like it says BURP8, and that's how I've been pronouncing it. But after reading up on it, the first three letters are an abbreviation for Burbank, so it's really Burbank BURP8 route. We'll be flying the ILS for runway 26 when we arrive at Ontario. Now note, the Piper Turbo Arrow does not have vertical controls for its autopilot, so that means even though we'll get vertical guidance when we tune into the ILS, we'll need to manually manage that with our throttle and pitch control to keep everything on glide scope on the way down. If you have any of the JustFlight Piper Arrow models, you know that you can configure the console to have just about any GPS combination you want, so I've configured this one for the GNS 430. We'll take advantage of that for this flight, although primarily we'll be using VOR navigation. I've got clearance delivery and ground dialed into COM1 and COM1 standby. On NAV1 and NAV1 standby, we'll put our VORs. So we've got Van Nuys dialed in, and you just saw the needle deflect as it picked up the signal. On COM2, we've got 121.5, which is guard. That's the emergency frequency. And we've also turned on our DME, which right now is going off of NAV1, so that's the distance to Van Nuys VOR. Okay, let's call clearance delivery and pick up our IFR clearance. Van Nuys clearance, Piper 359er Golf Charlie, ready to copy IFR to Ontario. Piper 359er Golf Charlie, cleared to Ontario Airport. On departure, fly runway heading, radar vectors LMU, then as filed. Maintain 2000, expect 4000 5 minutes after departure. Departure 120.4, squawk 2414. Alright, since we're getting vector to LMU first before we intercept the Van Nuys to Paradise VOR, we'll just add that as a waypoint into our GPS. Van Nuys ground, Piper 359er Golf Charlie with info, India. Signature west, taxi tower run up.
Okay, perfect. So this Jack, we need to get out of service.
Taxi tower run up via Alpha, Piper 359er Golf Charlie.
From Papa Van Nuys transitional crew, squawk 0244, Van Nuys altimeter 2987, report to beam sight.
In my previous video, I took the drone camera and just flew around Van Nuys so that you could see it in some detail. So if you want a better look at the airport, be sure to check it out. Van Nuys is a fantastic airport if you like general aviation flying. Alright, we'll pull up ahead here into the tower run-up area. Do a quick run-up here.
50 RPM max difference.
Van Nuys ground, Piper 359er Golf Charlie, continue. Taxi and hold short, runway 16 right via Alpha Echo. Piper 359er Golf Charlie.
We're cleared to Burbank Airport via the Canoga departure. Two more transition, Van Nuys direct.
Check out all of the warbirds.
November Oscar Golf Alpha Tree.
Up ahead we have the haunted windsock of runway 16 right. Hopefully the Orbx team will exorcise the ghost from that in the next update. And we've got someone on final just touching down here. Van Nuys Tower, Piper 359 Golf Charlie, holding short, runway 16 right at Echo.
On the west side there.
Cleared for departure, runway 16 right at Echo, Piper 359 Golf Charlie.
Aircraft, they will not be departing.
Go right to that. Thank you very much.
So I've been working on the controls sensitivity because it's just been a little crazy lately. And I went and tweaked everything, and I found I had to really turn down the sensitivity, like 50% down for sensitivity, and also the reactivity. And that's helped a lot, in particular with ground roll and just kind of the overreactions. We'll see how it goes here.
Crypto 44 or silver speed? No, Crypto 44. Crypto 44, runway 16 right next to be at Alpha Charlie. Alpha Charlie over the 16 right. Crypto 44.
A little bit spastic still. I'll work on it. But the ground roll went well. It stayed on center line there.
Speed 303, turn left at Kilo, hold short, runway 16 right.
Left at Kilo, hold short, 16 right, 7 speed 302.
Flex jet 436 tower has your release, contact tower 1 and 0.3.
Turn base just slightly south of the lake with the traffic 11 o'clock 3 miles Cherokee, there for the pilot runway 2900.
Speed 302 at Kilo crossing.
Alright, we're in the soup already. Back out, check out the rain streaks on the windshield. Alright, we're on track. Let's sit back and enjoy that awesome flight simulator scenery. Alright, that was a fun, easy flight, and it was really cool to be flying in the clouds and through the clouds for a change. Normally I fly VFR on this channel, so clouds are something to avoid, but here there was something to embrace, so that was awesome. That was probably one of my better landings. Granted, I was helped a lot by the ILS, but I did need to manage the vertical aspects entirely manually. So if you enjoy content like this, be sure to click that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. As always, thanks a lot for flying along with me, and stay tuned for further flight adventures.